Introduction to Computer Applications. Lab Exercise 1. Getting to know your computer. We have finished. Inspect the physical or hardware components of the computer system, as well as looking for the informations and the options that are available inside the BIOS setup. Next, we will see the basic informations about the computer. Okay, what is being installed, okay, for the computer system, as well as how to change, setting and customize the functionality of this computer. First, we will open the computer properties. Okay, so you move your mouse to the PC, this PC, right hand click on the mouse and click properties. Okay, from here you can view the basic informations about your computer. So this computer has been installed with Windows 8.1 Pro, and from the information over here as well, you can see that the processor that are being used for this computer is the Intel Core i5 4210M processor with the speed of 2.6 GHz. The memory installed for this computer is 4 GB, and it is the 64-bit operating system. Next task is to change the computer name into your nickname and the workgroup into AI0023. What you can do over here, you can move to change setting, and then you can give the computer descriptions, or you can change this computer. Okay, for example, you can change into your nickname and change the workgroup into AI0023. Then when you click OK, the computer name will change it to Talmizi and the workgroup will be AI0023. Okay, however, I will cancel it, this one. Next is to locate all the device drivers of all hardware devices installed on your computer. Okay, what you can do is from this system properties, you can go to device manager. Okay, click device manager, and here it will list down all the devices that are installed inside your computer system. Okay, if you want to find the details of the device, you can click at the arrow over here. For example, here you want to take a look at the monitor, you can click over the monitor, and this monitor is ThinkPad display with resolutions 1366 by 768 pixels. Okay, this display or this monitor is associated with this driver. Okay, the driver detail, this is the driver provided by the Lenovo. So the driver details for this one is all of these files are related to this ThinkPad display monitors. So if one of these files are missing, then the device will not work properly. Okay, so similarly you can check with other device driver as well. Okay, other than this device driver, there are some device that are hidden. To show the hidden device driver, you can go to view and then show hidden devices. So it will show you some of the hidden device driver. For example, over here you can see Linux file CD gadget USB device, which is not shown before. So if you uncheck show hidden devices, then this Linux file cannot be seen because this is the hidden device. Okay, Next is to open the control panel to change setting and customize the functionality of the computers. So you can go to Windows button and then go to control panel, okay, for Windows 8, or from over here from the system properties you just go to control panel, okay, and then from this control panel you can see the view by category. Okay, there are 8 categories, okay, default right now: system and security, network and internet, hardware and sound, programs, user accounts and family safety, appearance and personalization, clock, language and region, and ease of access. Or you can as well view by icons, either large icons or small icons. Okay, so I will choose to display using the large icons. First thing that you need to change is to set the date, time and currency into Malaysian format. Okay, so what you can do over here, you can look for the region. Okay, move your cursor to the region and click this setting. Okay, here in this setting you can change into Malaysia. Okay, click format and look for Malaysia, Malay, and this is the date. Okay, so in Malaysia we use the date first, followed by month and then by year. Okay, and then once we change into Malaysian format, the first day of week will be changed to our language, Malay language. So since Kedah start the office day on Ahad, so we'll choose Ahad for the first day of week. Okay, and in addition, if you want to change the location, you can also change location to Malaysia. Okay, and for additional settings, okay, for example the currency, okay, numbers if you want to change, metrics, the measurement system, either want to use the US style or the metric, or the currency you want to change to RM, ringgit Malaysia, instead of use dollar signs. Okay, you can also change the time from the AM, PM to pagi, petang if you want to as well. Okay, so AM is pagi, okay, PM is petang. Okay, so you can do this one as well. Okay, and the date, okay, similarly you can do the short date or the long date. Okay, once you finish setting this one, then you can click apply. Next task is to synchronize the time with the internet time server. Okay, here inside the control panel you can click the date and time. Okay, so go to date and time, and then here you can change date and time. Okay, or you can do the change time zone if you don't live in Kuala Lumpur, or if being changed into somewhere else, you can change into the Kuala Lumpur because we live in Kuala Lumpur. Or you can get the time automatically synchronized with the server, timewindows.com for example. Okay, so you can go to internet time and synchronize with the internet time server. For example, this server is timewindows.com. Okay, so whenever your computer is running out of CMOS battery, where it cannot store the time exactly, okay, so we can update the times using this internet time server. Next is to display additional clock. Okay, for example, okay, you want to display the time in Hawaii. Hawaii is back 10 hours from the Greenwich Mean Time from London. Okay, so it's minus 10 in Hawaii. Okay, then we want to show this clock. Okay, since my son stay in Hawaii, so I would say this is my son's time. Okay, and then I will click okay. Before that, you can see at the bottom here, you can find only, okay, you can find the clock apply. Okay, click okay. So this, it will show the clock my son's time. Okay, Sunday still 3:39 a.m. and current time is 9:39. This is in Malaysia right now. Okay, and next is how to add the user still inside the control panel. We can add the new user, okay, by going to the user accounts. Okay, so we can manage another account. Okay, add another account, add new user in PC settings. Okay, add an account and give the email address. An example, I use my old email address. Okay, and next. And then finish. Now I've created one users. Okay, so this user I want to assign the access to become the administrator as well. So I click OK. Okay, so once this account has been set up, okay, it will have its own setting. Okay, so once you change this account later on, okay, you change the user, switch user. Okay, if we open the folder, okay, so once you open the folder, an example, this folder, okay, inside the my document, asasi pengurus, and this semester, you can find this is all the files that are inside this folder. And this folder or this file do not show the file extension. However, from the type of files, we know that this is the text document, this is the video file MP4, this is Microsoft Word document, and others. However, from these files, we do not know exactly the file's extension. Okay, for example, Microsoft Word document, there are several versions. Okay, for example, 2003 versions, 2010 versions, which the extension is DOC or DOCX. Okay, in order to show the file extension, we can go to the control panel. Okay, go to control panel, and then under the folder options, okay, open folder options, and when the folder options dialog box appear, click view, and under the advanced settings, you can see the hide extension for known file types. Okay, so uncheck this one. Okay, so when you click apply, you can see the file extensions will be appear for every file. Okay, click apply, then you can see this is .txt, .mp4, .docx, okay, jpg, and others. Okay, or as well as you can also go to view, and then under show hide over here, file name extensions, you can uncheck this one as well, then it can show and hide the file name extension. Next is to display the mouse pointer trails. Okay, go to control panels, and under the mouse, okay, so under the mouse, Okay, and then under the pointer options, okay, you can select the pointer trails. Okay, for the time being, if you take a look at the arrow, there is no trail. Okay, however, when you enable pointer trails, you can see the trails follow the arrow. Okay, you can change it to make it short or to make it long pointer trails. Okay, you can do other option as well. Okay, so for example, you can change the button, left right button. Okay, so I will cancel this one. And next is to enable the 3D text screensaver. Okay, screensaver is located inside the personalizations under control panel. So go to personalization, and then at the bottom there is the screensaver. Click the screensaver, and then under the screensaver you can choose 3D text, and then under settings you can type the text. Time Z was here. Okay, rotation type spins, seesaw or wobble. Okay, so you can do the choose font. What font do you want to choose? Okay, let's see, I just take it the script, click OK, and click OK, and let's preview it. Okay, so this is how the screensaver look like. Okay, and finally we want to show the taskbar. So what is the taskbar? So this is the taskbar. For the time being, the taskbar is being hide. Okay, it's at the bottom here, but the taskbar can be on the top, can be on the right, or can be on the left. It depends where you set it up. Okay, for example, we can change to the taskbar setting. Go to properties. Under the setting here, you can put the taskbar location on screen. For example, you want to be on top over here. Click apply, then the taskbar will be at the top. So if you want to put the taskbar on the right, okay, so you can find the taskbar on the right. Okay, usually I will put the taskbar at the bottom. And as well as I would prefer the taskbar to be auto hide, so that I can see the full screen. Okay, if you do not want to do the auto hide, you can disable auto hide, where the toolbar will always be visible. Okay, sometimes the taskbar will obstruct the view of the full screen. That's why I prefer to use the auto hide the taskbar. And that's it for this exercise. Thank you.